So boom, we alive. Bay State running with Cambridge finest. Brianna Duncan, ladies and gentlemen. Brianna was an 8-time state champion here in Massachusetts as a time when she was a Cambridge Falcon, and then she took her talents to University of North Carolina. Now she's attending University of Oregon. And Brianna, we all are experiencing the COVID. And I thought about you, and I think it was imperative that we wanted to share your journey because you represent us. Shout out to everyone in Cambridge, the Port, North Side. Shout out to everyone in the coast. But for the most important, you represent Massachusetts, and you were running at a high level. Right before the stuff stopped, you was PRing every week. I would see some of your coaches in the Reggie, some of my guys, Coach Jamal, and they'd be like, Coach, man, Brianna's on fire. And then I just wanted to, just check in with you to see, one, share your journey and what's next for Brianna Duncan. So let's first start with, before we got to track, I heard you were a ball player. So let's talk about basketball and how you ended up on the track.
Okay, I love basketball. There's a lot of kids who played basketball, like sports, all their lives. I wasn't really, I used to do, gym and stuff, but I didn't, play, wasn't on the sports team until, 7th grade. I played basketball. I loved it so much. I thought I was going to go to college for basketball. I got to high school, my freshman year. I made the varsity team. And sophomore year, I played. And I was like, yeah, I love it. I couldn't do AAU because parent reasons and stuff like that. So I just enjoyed what I could in high school. And then, I had some success too. I think if I would have pursued it and had actually took it serious, maybe it could have gone somewhere. But I picked up track my sophomore year outdoor season to stay in shape for basketball. Mm-hmm. And I had a really good season. And then when I got back from school, decent season. I got some letters and I was like, okay. Well, I'm a realist, and I'm glad I was at a young age because I was like, okay, if I can get letters in this sport, potentially go to college for free, I made a decision to quit track basketball, and I went into track my junior year, dedicated all time to track, junior, senior year, and went off from there. So I played ball, but I figured, okay, I'm a power forward. I could jump high, but in college, there's not many 5'8" power forwards. So that's what I was thinking when I made my decision. So that's what I switched.
Okay.
I had to be a little real myself.
You would have to play the guard if you was gonna play college.
Yes,
ball,
exactly.
maybe.
Yes.
So the very first time I saw you run, it was actually I was entering my rookie year as a coach. Mm-hmm. And I got to give a shout out to you and your teammates, because you guys won a state title with 4 girls.
Yeah.
Can we talk about that?
Yeah, I know.
4 girls went into the all-state title and walked out with the chip. I just want to share this with you. I'm the city coach. I'm a BPS coach. I'm at West Roxbury. And I thought that was so powerful. The 4 girls from Cambridge were beating teams that had 20, 30, 40 teams. So let's talk about that real quick.
What? That's a throwback, major throwback. But honestly, that was a crazy day for me because I had to take ACTs. Either ACTs or SATs. I took it an hour before, and I ran in, and they had me jump, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is gonna be crazy. I wasn't necessarily thinking, okay. I didn't think. I knew we was gonna have a good day, but I didn't think it was gonna be that successful. We came through, and I was like, wow, we did it.
Yeah.
When I first, long jump, I was a little nervous and stuff like that. I don't remember what event. I think I did a triple jump. I think, yeah.
So, question for you then. We'll talk about the jumps. You were a great jumper in high school. You jumped 20 feet, 40 foot in the triple, 20 in the long, 40 in the triple. But when we took your talents to North Carolina, you stopped jumping.
So my first year, right, I had a coach who recruited me. When I got there, I was 90% jumper, 10% sprinter. I sprinted. I can count the amount of times I sprinted. So he had me doing a lot of jumps. Then he left. His wife got a position in Massachusetts. So we got a new coach. His name was Coach BG. And all they had me do was different. I mean, the talent was there. I think what they did more was have me focus on sprints. And I had a lot of success in the sprints. And then it's like, yeah, we know the jumping is there. And I've had coaches tell me, like, with your speed, you should jump so and so. But it's like, I mean, I guess eventually it'll come together. I was supposed to do it actually this season, but I didn't have, things happen. So I think maybe next year I'll have more time to work with it.
So we took your talents down in North Carolina. You kind of
Yep.
answered my next question. So the coach who was recruited by you left.
Left my first year.
And then you started getting well in, the ACC, right? Did you win the ACC? You were like second or first in the ACC in the sprints in the 100
I
meters?
think I was like four or five.
Fourth.
Fourth, yeah.
And then how did that happen?
It was so random. Okay. When I thought was transfer my junior year? I think my my junior year. Okay. So I mean we did training and everything. I was gonna go too into it, but I realized North Carolina was not for me. I mean, I felt like that for a little bit, but I did have success for sure. I had 3 records there, but this school just wasn't for me. And I decided at the end of the year, I was like, okay, I'm going to transfer. I mean, I know school, it's not going to be easy, but I know I wasn't happy. That's one thing. I feel like if I wanted more success on the track, I got to be happy. So I made a decision by January that I was going to transfer. Things happened. It was like a lot of like, okay, well, what's next? I was personally thinking, all right, I'm going to transfer, have the I guess I'll stay in North Carolina for a bit, take classes there, and then I'll go compete in the fall. So that's what I was thinking. So I like the process really had me step on my comfort zone because I had to reach out more, and that's not something I'm not used to doing. Because I'm like, okay. So I try to reach out to top schools. I reached out to LSU. I reached out to Oregon. Who else? I mean, as many schools as I can. And Oregon got back with me like pretty quick and set up a visit. I like the school. And I mean, the big thing when I was looking for a school is like a school that doesn't have too many distractions. Oregon is definitely one of those. It's not a party school at all. Like the location and everything, but it's cool. I went over there. It was a great visit, and they told me they can get me down there in March. And I'm like, what? Okay, I guess he said like they go by a quarter system, so like it goes from March to June, so to have enough time for me to go over there. So like, okay, I guess I'd be cool with me with mom with teammates. And I got there and they put me in a jersey, and I was like, oh my gosh, I'm going to compete. Yeah. So it was very interesting because from March to June, it was like a journey. I guess getting me back in shape. And I did a PR and I'm 11:23 in 3 months. So I was like, okay, that's pretty cool. So imagine I could do the whole year with this program because I came from sitting home on my PlayStation to watching indoor nationals to being at outdoor nationals. So I was like, it's crazy. So yeah, I mean, I believe in the program. It's cool. I definitely had a lot of success. I think that short little time was just a glimpse of what I could do.
Coming from Massachusetts, how is Hayward Field? Like, I haven't been yet, but
I
it's
haven't been
never
either.
been yet.
No, it's
So,
in the process. We're making a new track, and I've
okay,
never been on when I got there. It was already destroyed, but now it's like they're getting the track up. So like one of the good things. I'm not sure if I'm jumping ahead in the interview, but one of the good things about the new track is the fact that, well, in this situation, like looking on the bright side, is the fact that I'll be able to trade on a new facility. It's a whole new track.
but I heard that the environment over there, like everyone knows track. Like the
Oh yeah, for
common
sure, for
person, like
sure, for sure.
understands like track
Yeah,
and
for
field,
sure.
and that's really dope. Um, from like the outside in, let's talk about. I have your attention. Where was like when it got tough? When it got tough for Brianna in her career, where you like maybe questioned yourself? Because sometimes these things
My
happen.
my freshman year,
College or high school?
my freshman year college. I mean, high school. I mean, high school. I guess high school Brianna didn't understand how green I was in the sport. Even freshman Brianna, like it wasn't until later on I started to realize, yeah, you really have a lot of success off of talent, and you never really had the opportunity to develop technical skills or learn certain things. which is why college Brianna is a lot better than high school Brianna because I wasn't doing the same things that I was doing. I mean, first of all, Massachusetts track. No disrespect Massachusetts, but it's like we're not really compared to other states. Our sprints is not the same, you know. So it's like you come to college my freshman year, and I was like, oh, like I know they say it's a lot of all right, like just okay. Everyone and that person next to you is a state championship. State champion. So it's like everyone has the same successes as you. So it's like you are a little fish in a big pond, just with a lot of other fishes. And I was like, okay, 11.9, 11.8 is not as fast as I thought it was when you get to college.
11.9 is
it's like
okay.
a big okay, yeah.
Okay.
Listen, freshman year was definitely a humbling experience for real because I was like, oh my gosh, like I got to take this stuff serious because this is not going too well. The jumps was okay. I mean, my sprints, I went 11.8, 9 my freshman year. So it was kind of rough. That year was a rough year for me, track wise. Yeah.
What did you do mentally? What did we do to get back on the horse? Because obviously we have our ups, our downs, our peaks, and our valleys. What did you do looking back in retrospect to be like, all right, that's done, but now, because right after that you started cooking, school records started dropping in North Carolina.
Honestly, I myself didn't even think, like my coach was like when we had the training and stuff like that, I didn't know what I was capable of. Like when I went 7.29 my sophomore year, I was like, what on earth? Like I did not I just went, like I said, okay, got a new coach. I literally just trusted his training. That was the big thing. I didn't know any of the success would come with it. All I knew is I got a new coach. He seems like he knows what he's doing. Like his work and stuff like that. I knew he was working hard and stuff, but yeah, I didn't realize how much it would translate. But it was definitely still a learning curve for me. Because the big thing I had an issue with my sophomore year, I think with the 60 was consistency, I think, compared to this year. But yeah, the big thing was, I think just trusting training and locking in and stuff like that. Nothing crazy. Working hard, that's the biggest thing. I mean, I didn't back down from anything. We died a lot. I'll tell you that. But that's the difference. Like compared to my first year, second year, it's just a lot more running.
More running.
More. Yeah.
Get into a little personal. Haitian, Jamaican.
Yeah.
Who's some yard and who's Haitian?
My dad is Jamaican. My mom is Haitian.
Really?
Yeah.
So wait, hold on. You have curry chicken and sauce pot like at Thanksgiving? Like help me
understand. It's a good matchup. No, I have
you eating rice. Good over there?
Yeah, I'm eating good.
I know you.
I'm not gonna lie though. I like Haitian food a little better than Jamaican food.
But hey, listen,
they're both top tier. They're both top tier.
Oh, no, of course. I'm not even competing over here.
Well, I love Haitian food.
I was actually going to lead into that because 2021, 2024 Paris. Are we looking at 2021 Olympics, Tokyo, 2024 Paris?
Yeah.
Am I gonna see you in the Haitian singlet? Like I'm just saying.
Yeah, I guess we'll see. I think it'll end up being USA though.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So because you know, as I look around the state, I did Vanessa Clairvaux yesterday from Brockton. She was a state record holder in the 55 indoor hurdles. She went to Brockton, then she went to the University of Alabama. She just competed at Doha. So it was like there's a lot of talent. Girl, when you was running, Wadleen.
Yeah, when the lean joke. Yeah, I know. Yeah, she's nice.
Wadleen, 49 seconds, you know?
Yes.
So it's like, I'm really happy. Like Massachusetts is producing some top tier talent.
Even Devontae. I mean, I know it's a boy, but
Devontae next. Yeah. I got Devontae next. Thank you. You're stealing my thunder, girl. I got Devontae next. But Devontae, Nicole Claremont, Thomas Radcliffe. He's in the Pac-10 with you.
Oh yeah, I've seen him. Stanford, yeah.
Yeah, sure. There's a lot of talent. So that's why I wanted to give you guys the platform because you guys are setting the standard and setting the tone for the next wave of athletes coming out of Massachusetts. And it's I really felt that you were about to make a big name for yourself in this NCAAs. I really felt it coming, like Brianna Duncan was coming. and like obviously because of the virus and spreading. So I just wanted to check in with you and say, hey man, we're rooting for you. You
Thank
have a
you.
bright
Appreciate it.
future, and like when this thing gets cleared, get back out there. What are you
Oh, for
doing
sure.
now?
I don't really look at this as a down. Like, I know it's sad. And yeah, like I know season's done and over, but I look at it more as a blessing because my coach always said he wished he had one more year with me because I used my outdoor season last year. So I just would have had an indoor, outdoor, indoor. But like now I get that one more year of training. And it's really dangerous because I'm gonna be really good. I'm gonna be really good. So I'm
Like
excited.
that. Ooh, I like that. Oh
Yeah.
yeah. Oh, so then let's be real. Who's our
Yeah.
competition? Is there competition out here? The girl from
I
LSU?
mean, one thing I learned in track is you don't ever sleep on nobody. No matter what, anybody can have an off day. Anyone can have a good day. You just never know in track. So I don't sleep on nobody. But I always make sure I'm ready,
So now let's talk about team environment real quick because it was you, Sydney Fisher, Maya, four of you guys. Coach Jamal, Coach Cody. Shout out to my guys. Then now you're at Oregon, like bigger team, more talent, right? Like, how did you go from the small environment that you had in Cambridge, Rindge, in the Dual County to now? Because when I look back, I remember Coach Jamal saying you guys lost every dual meet that year and went on to win the state title. So
Yeah.
then a small team like that, then now you are with teammates that vying for Olympic positions, teammates that are on their way to going pro. Like, what's the difference between that high school environment now, the collegiate environment, and there's in some aspect monetary value in the future for some of your peers?
Uh, Honestly, keep it 100. I mean, Oregon, yes, huge team because we have distance kids, but our sprint group is kind of small, so it's kind of. I don't think it's all that different from because they're still building.
Really? Okay, but I'm just looking like
Yeah,
because of the
Oregon is
success of the Oregon girls. It
definitely a
looks,
lot of success, but they have to since a lot of girls went pro and left early, and some people transferred over. They kind of now they're kind of suffering for it. So I mean, we still have a decent amount of girls, decent amount of guys, and stuff like that. Still pretty good, like, great program, but like it's right now, it's definitely a building curve for us right now.
okay.
So our group is a little like my sprint group probably like girls group like 4 or 5 people. So it's like stuff like that doesn't really. I mean, that's why I'm grateful for Cambridge and stuff like that because I know how to be in a position where okay, it's a smaller group and we got to work with what we have.
Yeah.
So coming to Oregon, that's the same mindset I had, which is why I think I still had the success I had. So I don't think my success is based on who I practice with or who. I think as long as I do what I do, I'm gonna be good. But
What is
yeah,
please?
but the environment is definitely different. Like first of all, it's a big track school. I'm one of the only schools where track is treated like a important sport. That's not everywhere. I mean, coming from you, I was like seeing the treatment come from University of North Carolina and then going to University of Oregon. It's like, oh my gosh, like this is crazy. Like you don't like it's respected there, like
Yes.
respected.
Because North Carolina, what I would say, the ball
Basketball sport,
team would get
yeah, yeah, basketball sport.
basketball, but like,
Like the gear that we got, like it's just like and I'm not crazy for gear, but it's like definitely gotta be grateful. So I've gotten more gear than I've gotten out of my almost 3 years of being at North Carolina. It's just like it's ridiculous. Like they really take care of us. That's one thing I'll say.
okay,
Even trainers, I never really seen trainers ever. Like I never really had to, but I mean the season and stuff like that forced me to start to see trainers more consistently. So I mean they really forced me to come out my comfort zone when it came to my training. And I'm really realizing it's so much more than just practice, but it's also stuff like stretching, take care of your body. Like stretching is something I've done a lot more now, realizing I have to do that in order to stay in shape. So the program has been good for me, I think, personally.
let's talk about that. Getting
Hmm.
out the comfort zone. How critical? Because I mean, some happens at different times, but for a high school athlete,
Yeah,
the comfort zone. Let's talk about it.
yeah. Um, I know they say get comfortable being uncomfortable. I heard it before. You really got to do that stuff if you really want to see success. Like my thing is, my issue as an athlete is doing things I don't really understand. I don't like to change things. So college, I definitely, Oregon, we've changed so much. And like even my coach told me, like, I'm so surprised you've had so much success with all the changes that we've done with you. Like we've changed your whole start. So it's like a lot of, I mean, you have to be able to listen, be coachable. And being coachable is meaning getting out your comfort zone because you're gonna do things that may not seem right or you may not understand right now, but eventually you will. So that's one big thing for me. And just seeing trainers going to the training room every day, trying to come in a little earlier, trying to get stretches in every single day, doing stuff like that. You don't necessarily want to do that because you could be at home for extra 30 minutes before practice, but instead, get a little nap in. But it's like certain things like that. If you want to have a good practice or make sure you're the best of your ability, you got to come early, get your treatment and stuff like that. Even if you feel healthy, get treatment, stuff like that.
So,
But yeah, this listening is a big thing. Being coachable is the biggest thing I've been working on.
so I feel sub 11's coming.
Oh, for sure. I definitely think you all would have got it this year,
Sub
but
11's
but
coming.
we'll get
Absolutely.
it next year. Now
I
I got
know that's
extra
right.
big technical
Woo!
stuff.
Sub
For
11
sure,
is coming.
it's
You
coming.
cooked up. Oh,
Yeah.
you know what I was saying, Brianna? I was saying to Vanessa, I said, you know what? We're going to see some serious times in track because everyone's cooked up.
Yep.
Everyone's thirsty to get on the field,
Yep.
and compete. So you're going to see some serious times. And, I got to remember, there was a time was you, Brooklyn Williams,
Yeah.
and I had a young lady, shout out to Jafia Gilliard, West Roxbury. We were like 7th AC that day in the 300. And I was trying to get into Jamal's head, like, is she going to run the 3?
Mhm.
And you ran the 3 that day.
Yeah.
I was like, why? But you know what? You are a competitor. So it's like,
Yeah.
you got range too. Am I going to see some 200s or 22 maybe?
Oh, hopefully. So let's see. Yeah, that's a big thing. So that's another thing about being green. My coach reminded me. I ran my first indoor 200 this like ever in my career this season, like indoor season. So I mean that was a process. Like I failed my first 200. I fell off the bank. I did not like coming in. I was like, oh my gosh, like it was at Arkansas, and what a bank. Cause if you don't have your hips under you, you come around that like track, it just makes you feel like you're gonna fall. And I came off the curb and I tumbled down. But it's like, I mean, I think our coach realized I mean, the training would definitely have to change some things for the 200 and stuff like that. But I think with another year, I think we all gonna have time to see what works, see what doesn't work, and change it. Like it's a second opportunity to fix what we didn't have right. So
I like that.
so it's
I like that.
I'm grateful. I get to run it again, do everything again for a second time. So it's like, yeah, okay, I did do a lot of conditioning last year, but the second opportunity to get it right.
Get it right.
Like, yeah.
Wait, so are we a 5th-year senior?
It's complicated. I mean, I'm gonna be a senior, so now I was a junior indoor, senior outdoor. So now I'm going to, so I guess 5th-year senior. I mean, I'm gonna be a senior indoor in I don't know what you would call it for outdoor season. I
But you
guess.
have to, so you are eligible to run.
Yeah, yeah. Regardless, I'm still gonna be good. So even though they're not giving us back our indoor, I still have that indoor from not competing last year.
Wait, hold on. They're not giving you back. They're not giving
They're not giving us back indoor. Yeah.
Wow.
Mhm.
So if you were a 5th-year senior in college, that was it?
That was it.
Mm.
Yeah, I feel that's why I was like, yeah, I'm grateful, but I understand this affects people in different ways. Not everybody has that. Yeah.
What's your major?
General social science, criminal society.
So after you make the Olympic team and you do your thing, what's next down the road? After the big Olympic career, we don't know yet.
I'm spontaneous, whatever happens, But I'm gonna get my degree. That's a big thing, but
You got to.
I don't think about me. I'm always gonna make it happen. So I'll make something happen after. I know how to make things work. But yeah.
So, and then before we in short, you talked about trust, trusting your coach, being coachable. You brought up useful topics.
Yeah.
You talked about being out of your comfort zone. But let's talk about your first coaches before we go. mom and dad. And from my understanding, parents, are they Seventh-day Adventists?
Jehovah's Witness.
Jehovah's Witnesses, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, how have they been instrumental in, you know, you now? Because like you said, you played basketball and then you started running track, and then the letters started coming in, and then now you're one of the best runners in America. How are the first coaches? Where are they at now in your career?
My parents are just my parents. They don't really get into track, so that's how it is. I mean, they know I'm good and stuff like that, but they just let me be an athlete, and I honestly respect that. I have no problem with it. I wish my parents let my track me. I mean, I like it like that because they could just be my parents. I don't ever want to have a track parent. I've seen how they are, and it's too much, to
Okay.
try to be a coach. Yeah, I don't want to coach. I just want my parents. So that's
I
it's
like that. I don't want a coach. I want my parents.
yeah.
I
So,
like that.
yeah.
Well, Brianna, big shout out to Coach Jamal Prince, Coach Cody,
Yeah, that's
man.
my guy.
Shout out to those dudes.
Yes.
Definitely shout out to my main man Darcy. I
Yeah,
have a lot of respect for the Cambridge program, and
for
shout out
sure.
obviously Coach Bob McGuire. But when I first started coaching, I could just, like I said, I just wanted to share with you and your peers, man, put on like 4 minutes. Like I felt it just took focus, it took tenacity. Like it wasn't gonna get done if you guys didn't execute.
Mhm.
And then to see you go in, win a state title individually, team title, go to University of North Carolina, and
Mhm.
then with the changes of coaching staff, and then to see you go to Oregon, and you were just starting to click. I'm like,
Mhm.
oh, sub 11 is coming. Like, woo.
Yeah.
So it's like, I think that's going to be huge. And I think you're going to inspire more girls in Massachusetts to take this track and
Oh,
field
for
thing
sure.
serious,
Definitely.
because, like you said, like, up north, the sprints, and it's not that we don't compete. It's just that the weather is a different
It's
aspect when
different,
these
yeah.
kids who living in Georgia and
There's a
Texas.
lot of factors that have to be considered when talking about Massachusetts. Yeah.
Yeah, the weather. I mean, it's not like we don't got girls that can run.
No.
You in Brooklyn could run. It was just
Yeah.
like, but imagine if we had that Cali weather
By the
here.
time we running, not even like by the time it gets hot, we at the end of the season. Wow, these you need good weather. Not saying you can't run PR in bad weather. I mean it's possible, but like come on, 40 degrees, 30 degrees, still cold around that time. You got kids competing in 80-degree, 90-degree weather. That's a huge advantage.
Huge
You
advantage.
know, listen, I think eventually we'll get back and we'll get better. But it's a lot of things. But we have the talent. I know there's talent. As we see now, there's a talent.
There's a lot of talent in this state.
Yeah.
So Breezy, what are you doing with your downtime during Corona? What are you doing to keep yourself?
Man.
What are you doing with yourself?
I've got some online classes. I play video games. Other than that, I've just been cooling. I mean, I don't have a lot of downtime, so having it's like, oh wow. Like this is crazy. Yeah, man.
Okay, what system are we on?
Hmm?
What system are we on?
PlayStation.
PlayStation. Oh
Yes.
yeah, well yeah. Drop the tag in name? Let people know what games you play.
Oh, okay. First of all, Breezy D 2020. That's my gamer tag. Games I play: Call of Duty, 2K. Um, that's all I'm playing right now. Like my consistent games. I love Call of Duty. It's my favorite game right
All right, well if you're ready, man, we can take it to the park, yo, the rec.
now. Yeah, all right. All
I'm like
right then.
85. I got to work on my game or something.
Listen, mine is 91. So,
What position are you?
small forward.
Okay, I'm a power forward. Okay, so we can work that out. Yo, man, it's been a pleasure.
Thank
I
you.
just want to
You
say
too.
on behalf of the Bay State community here in Massachusetts, we're rooting for you. And
Thank you.
like you said, you got more opportunity, more opportunity. I was trying to tell our athletes here in Mass, like, hey, listen, one element of our sport is competition,
Mhm.
but like the rest of it is training. The rest of it is like, work on your weaknesses,
Yeah, that's a big thing.
flexibility, your
That's what
core.
I learned because that's another point I'll say with track. So make sure you focus on training at training. Don't do it at the meets. Your whatever you practice will translate into your meets. So, excuse me, a big thing I learned this season was trying to focus on. I try to focus on cues and stuff. And our coach like, you should have it by like whatever you need is what's gonna be done. So don't focus on anything else when you're at the meet. Just run. That's all you can do is just run. So that's the biggest thing I'm learning. Yeah.
Run. Can't focus on anything else. Just control what
Put it
you.
away. Focus on that when you get back to practice. But just run today. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
Breezy's been a pleasure.
Thank you.
Cambridge finest. Oregon. We're looking forward. Next Pac-10 championships.
Yes.
Devontae's gonna be over there too, I think.
Yes, it's so crazy because I told my boys like, yeah, I can't wait to watch you run. Now I'm gonna see you run because I'm gonna be there.
Yeah. You're really gonna see that. He's actually. I got him scheduled to do an interview as well. Like, because what we're trying to do is just, keep the alumni relationships, the doors open, and someone like you who I believe will be vying for an Olympic spot. And it's going to be real dope to see girls from Massachusetts on the Olympic team or running for the respective
we're going to make it happen.
Level.
Yeah. I appreciate you.
All right, Breezy. Peace.
All right.
Thank you.